After the death of King Henry VII, a new king rose by the name of Henry VIII. Henry VIII ruled at the age of 18 in the year 1509. During his years, he was considered as strong, tall, handsome, charming, and easy to please. He founded the Royal Navy, whom still stands to this day. He was a good hunter and great at other athletics as well. He was known as a poet, singer, and musician. In his years that he ruled, he had 6 wives. Yes, 6 wives. His wives were Catherine of Aragon, Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, Anna Cleves, Catherine Howard, Catherine Parr. It's pretty much it. His first wife, Catherine of Aragon, originally from Spain but moved to England at the age 17, where she marries Henry, although he is at the age of 12, hasn't even hit puberty yet. Henry took the throne at the age 17. During their marriage, she had 6 kids in 9 years in an extremely unsad life. She had a miscarriage and 2 of her babies died as soon as they were born, although she did have a daughter, Mary of England, aka Bloody Mary, in the year of 1516. With their marriage not getting anywhere, they divorced in 1533. Thus, Edward VI of England and Elizabeth I of England was born from the Queen to be Anne Boleyn. During the marriage of Catherine of Aragon, Anne became an interest in 1527. At that time, Henry had already impregnated Anne Boleyn, soon divorcing Catherine to be with her. Anne's behavior was told to be rude and disgusting, making Henry begin to lose interest in her. This dissatisfied Anne, making her have an affair with another. Henry found out about her affair from witness and beheaded her at the Tower of London, killing her on 1536. Jan became an interest to Henry in the year 1535, becoming her after Anne. Henry did try to make moves on her, though Jan refused to be his mistress to him. This became a challenge to Henry, making him want to cut any relations with Anne Boleyn. In 1536, after Anne's death, Jan became the wife of Henry. Jan was able to restore the peace between Henry and his 2 children, Mary, child of Catherine of Aragon, and Edward VI. She died of illness 12 days after, though, bringing Henry into a depressing state. The only reason of marriage between Anne and Cleves was to restore peace with Anne's brother. Henry chose a portrait between Anne and another female. He quickly chose Anne from her beauty that quickly drew him in. He regretted the marriage in a heartbeat after soon seeing her actual facial features. He bullied her into the marriage, calling her Horseface, because her features were similar to a horse's. Anne was an embarrassment to Henry and was quickly divorced. In their divorce, since Henry wanted no war between Cleves, she had a mansion with a large income coming every month until she later died in 1557. Howard quickly became a sudden interest during 1540 in the political marriage of Anna Cleves, whom was maid of honor in the wedding as well. Quickly after Anna Cleves and Henry divorced, Catherine was made his wife. She was known as charming, flirtatious around her kingdom. She had a calling to men, being so emotional. Many men were attracted to her, although she was beautiful, not intelligent, just charming. Her charming ways soon came to an end when she was found guilty of sleeping with 25 men and counting. The men were first beheaded at the Tower of England, and Catherine Howard last in the year 1542. At this point, Henry is much older and has no interest in love after being heartbroken by his 5th wife, Catherine Howard. Although Catherine Parr was a beauty in his eyes, he wanted no love or sexual relations with her. During the course of their 4-year marriage, Catherine took care of Henry's 3 kids. Mary of England, Edward VI of England, Elizabeth of England. While he was ill from his sickness, no one was able to discover. Catherine lay by Henry's side until his death in 1547. After Henry's death, Catherine quickly got married once again to Thomas Seymour. Sadly, in 1548, a year later after Henry's death, Catherine Parr died of complications during birth, ending the sixth and last wife of Henry VIII. In the years of Henry's time as king, there was love and betrayal among both sides of the party. His marriages shed light on Henry and the affairs that he had in between his wives. This also gave the realization to his wives that there can only be one cheater, and that is him. If you do try to cheat on Henry.
Well, good luck, Charlie.